In this video, let's see how we can download and install Visual Studio Code. Using Google search to quickly find where you can download Visual Studio Code. Choose the version you need to download based on your operating system. I need to use Windows here, but if you're using your Mac computer, please select the correct version. And then open the Visual Studio Code installation file, accept the agreement, clicking on next step all the way. And this VS Code app is basically for you to use as an editor to write and run Python codes. Actually, not only Python, but all different sorts of programming languages. Now, in order to increase productivity for the purpose of doing Python programming, there are a few useful extensions to be added. Right? So on the left, you will see the different icons, and we go to the last icon. This is the extension section of VS Code. So click on Python, click on Install, and this will add the Python extension to your VS Code. It provides some support for the Python programming language. And then look for other possible extensions that may be useful to us. Jupyter is another extension you want to use if you want to be able to write on Jupyter notebooks in VS Code. And let me also search for GitHub Copilot. And then we can install this GitHub Copilot extension. Okay, this basically sets up our coding environment. Now, if you want to start coding, generally it's a good idea to specify a folder on your computer to work on. So go to the first tab. This is the Explorer tab, and then click on Open Folder, and then let me go to the folder I have for my Jupyter notebooks. And once you open that folder in VS Code, you can see the files in that folder listed in the Explorer column. And then we can create a new Jupyter notebook file. So just using the drop-down menu from File, click on New File. Now we have the Jupyter Notebook extension. We can click on Jupyter Notebook to create a new notebook file. As you can see now, we have cells in the notebook, just like what we have seen in the browser window of Jupyter Notebook. And the way we use it is pretty much the same. But before you can execute any Python codes here, look for some place that says Select Kernel. And we need to select a Python environment. So as you can see, there's the base environment, another virtual environment, MyEnv, I created. So you can choose any one of them. And then you can start doing Python programming, typing commands, running the commands. You can add a markdown cell. And things are pretty much the same. One benefit of having the extension GitHub Copilot is that now it actually gives you access to GitHub Copilot. Right? So it's usually found to the right, bottom right part. You can see that actually if you look at look at the bottom of the app, somewhere it has the GitHub icon and it says signed out. So let's sign in to use GitHub. And sign in using your account, provide the necessary authorization, and then go back to the notebook. Now, whenever you want GitHub Copilot to do something for you, you can choose between 3 different modes: agent, ask, editor. Agent, ask, and edit. Sorry. So basically, if you choose ask, it's same thing as ChatGPT. You can say, okay, so how do I calculate logarithm? And then this will show you the answer. Or if you say you have edited, you have done some programming. Let's say we go to Excel, and then you can say change 1 plus 2 to 2 plus 2, and then let's switch to ask. So let's switch from ask to edit mode, and then send the instruction to GitHub. And we can see that now it proposed the change, right, from 1 plus 2 to 2 plus 2. If you search for this little check icon, you can keep the change made by GitHub Copilot, and you can run the cell again to execute the new codes. Agentic mode. What you can do in the agentic mode is that you can say, help me develop a Python function to calculate the travel time based on the distance and average speed. So the code is written. We can try to see if it works well. It looks okay. But be sure to check whatever is done by the agent, because it's not always 100% reliable.